We're back. First off, like to acknowledge we got the Canes jersey there for Rod Brindamore. We're actually rocking like a lot of reddish colors today. I know no one cares about the jerseys, and I know the Caps one's over there, so it's not entirely red. You know, I just thought I'd point that out for the nerds out there. Game 3 between Tampa and New York. Is it an omen? I don't know. There was no lineup changes for either teams heading into this game. Goaltenders were Varlamov and Vasilevsky because why wouldn't they be? First period, there was a Palmieri shot that was stopped by, not Carey Price, wrong game, stopped by Vasilevsky. I don't know why I wrote that down. There was an Anthony Cirelli shot that was stopped by Varlamov. And then there was another big Vasilevsky save on Palmieri. Palmieri, not just in the first period, but throughout this entire game, looked pretty good offensively. And you know what? If some of the shots went his way, we absolutely would have had a different result. There was a Stamkos chance that was fanned on. Look, if he didn't fan on that, this is a 3-1 game. No doubt in my mind. That puck looked like it was going to go in. And then Yanni Gourde scores from Ryan McDonough, which McDonough had himself a good game as well. And he makes it 1-0 Lightning. So it was a good goal. Gourde doesn't score too often as well, so you love to see it. Then Coleman hits Mayfield. You might want to look at that later because in the first period, Mayfield looked like he was a bit off after the hit. So the Islanders may want to look at that and evaluate it after the game. He did play the rest of the game, though, by the way. But just like the Edmondson incident last game, you may want to look at that. There was a no-look McDonough shot at the end of the first that was stopped. And, that pretty much did it. So, second period, there was a Tyler Johnson shot that was stopped. And it just really looked like the Lightning were wearing down the Islanders. They were really keeping them in their own zone. And you know what? That's the way Tampa plays. They score and then they play shutdown hockey. And the Habs do the same way as well. It's just impressive how the Tampa Lightning just shut down every team they play against. They were really just being held to the outside. That's really what kind of killed them in this game. And, they really just didn't have anything. Pajot's shot was stopped by Vasilevsky. That was really the first real opportunity during the second period. I also wrote this down too. The Pajot, Palmieri, and Zajac line. Although I got to give credit to the Martin Cizigas Clutterbuck line, that one did well also for the Islanders. But I thought the Pajot, Palmieri, and Zajac line was the best Islanders line so far in the game. But, notice how Palmieri and Zajac, partners. There was a penalty for Sergachev that was roughing. What caused that was a big scruffle, as we like to call it in North 97 land, in the crease. A dominant kill by Tampa. A dominant kill. And they killed it off dominantly. There was no shots on that power play whatsoever. And then Clutterbuck scores. just like that. With a big scramble in net. A big scramble in front of the net. Matt Morton got the assist. As I said, that line looked pretty good. Makes it 1-1 tied. And then there was the makeup call. As Matt Porter on Twitter commented at Bruins Insider. He said that, that was a callback. It was Pelech for interference, and you're absolutely right. That was a makeup call. And you know what? The fact that Tampa won this game off of that, yeah. There was a Kucherov one-timer shot that was wide. If that puck wasn't wide, there was a good chance that was going in. Varlamov really wasn't there. And then Braden Point scores right after the power play ends. Like, not even during the power play. Just as the power play ends, Point scores his 11th. And I've been saying for so long, he got robbed of the Conn Smythe trophy from Victor Hedman last season. Robbed. And if he gets it this season, if the Lightning do make it all the way and win the Cup again, he definitely deserves it this time. That was it for the second. That happened late. In the third period, there was no shots on goal for either team for 5 minutes. It was it was boring as hell, and that's why this game review is going to be much shorter than others. Because you know what? Tampa plays like the Montreal Canadiens, kind of. And you mean I mean the Islanders generally play boring hockey as well. So I mean it just combines for a boring game. But I mean this game wasn't as aggressive as game 2 because there wasn't that many fights. And I think the Islanders really realized that like Tampa really like getting under their skin the way they did in game 2, although it was really entertaining. That really got under the Islanders' skin, and that really got into their heads, and that's why Tampa won the game. Although it didn't really make a difference in this game that they weren't as physical in that aspect, they still lost. But yeah, we'll get into that later. There was a Bailey shot that was stopped by Vasilevsky, and the Maroon, quote unquote, fights Coleman. And I remember Eddie Olczyk said that is the 15th time that a player has lost their helmet in this series. And then I thought I wrote this down too because this game was boring as heck alone. Ice cleaners were wearing hard hats like they're construction workers. Look, fans are unpredictable, but what's gonna happen? Is a fan gonna throw their drink or their hat or their jersey onto your head, and is it gonna hurt you? More than likely not. I had no idea why they were wearing hard hats. I was like, are they construction workers? Well, maybe because of their new arena. I don't even know, but they're not even in the new arena. I don't even get it. All right, you know what, Islanders fans? For those who watch my crappy videos, you can let me know in the comments below. There was an Andy Green shot that was stopped by Vasilevsky. There was an Eberle pass to Komarov that went wide. If that pass wasn't wide, you could have had a big scoring chance. There was a Rutta shot that was stopped by Varlamov, and then they pulled Varlamov with 1 minute and 37 seconds left. They would have had more time if Tampa wasn't pressuring them while they were trying to regroup in their zone, and they just couldn't get a change off. And you know what? Tampa shut them the F down. Great 5-on-6 Tampa defense, and they edge out and win 2-1. No shots during that 5-on-6, or 6-on-5, so unbelievable. So final score was 2-1, and I wrote above here, is it an omen? Because in the last 2 series, against Pittsburgh they were down 2-1, and they won 3 straight and won the series. Against Boston they were down 2-1 and won the series. And now against Tampa, they're down 2-1. Something's about to happen. So, the statistics were 28-25 in shots in favor of the Islanders. They were both 0-for-1 in the power play, and the hits were 39-26 in favor of the Islanders as well. Your 3 stars were Braden Point with the game-winning goal. Steven Stamkos was very good on the face-off marker this game. He deserves himself a mention. And Cal Clutterbuck was 3 stars. And then for my personal honorable mention, I put Kyle Palmieri because I thought he had a good offensive game throughout the entire game generally. And also, as well as that, I got to hand it to Vasilevsky for kind of shutting down the Islanders generally. So, yeah, that is game number 3. We'll have game number 4 on Saturday. I have not looked at what time that is. If it's before 3 p.m., I don't think I can do it. So I've heard that text message. I'm not restarting this game review because of that. My family hates me and decides to text me, so apologies. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. I don't know if I can do tomorrow. Actually, no, I definitely can't do tomorrow because I'm going out with a friend. The day after that, I have playoffs for actual hockey, and then I don't even know. So I probably can't do tomorrow, although there will be a video tomorrow, and I might not be able to make a video on Saturday. I'm contemplating taking Saturday off and posting stuff on Sunday. I don't know, though. So thank y'all for watching, for supporting the channel as of late. I really do appreciate it. And, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.